What's up guys, it's Lams21 and welcome back to FNAF Security Breach. This is episode 2 of our series. Right now, I'm behind Rockstar. We left off here last time. I streamed this but forgot to record the actual gameplay for this part, so this is just a recording of the stream. I had some really close calls in this hallway, but I made it through, and also I had a very weird encounter with Roxy, which you'll see in a few seconds. This was one of the close calls, and you could even hear me saying that. This is where things get weird though, because when I went into this room to hide, Roxy was inside of the wall. I didn't go close though because I didn't want to risk dying.
What is that?
The rest of this hallway was pretty easy even though I had a guard bot encounter. After this though, I moved on immediately to the next part. Speaking of moving on, you may have noticed I've moved past all the presents, but in the end I opened them all, and I put the clips together, so stay tuned.
My button's confused.
Monty and Roxy didn't really mess with me much in this part, and it was also a relatively easy pattern, so I got it done first try. Welcome to the Atrium. This part is always annoying for me, but I actually did it on my first try, which is surprising.
I can help.
The tactic I'm about to show you here makes this part infinitely easier. It just tricks the AI, and it's perfect for this part. Now, I found out about this when I was first experimenting with the game when it came out on PS5. Now, I'm not sure what Roxy's doing here, but it looks like she might need an eye upgrade instead of Freddy. After this, I just did the same thing with Chica, and then very slowly ran over to the disc. There are 2 guard bots in this part, but I only saw one of them, so that made me scared that one of them was going to get me and Chico was going to spawn and ruin the strategy. But luckily that didn't happen. Speaking of trying to get me, Monty has been all bark, no bite this entire time, saying he's going to get me. But he also is the same one that let me run past him earlier. For this part, I did a classic run around in circles around an object to avoid Chica. When I went down the stairs, I realized she despawned. But I also noticed she had a spawn point behind the sign when you went downstairs. I really think that giving Freddy Roxy's eyes is a downgrade, because look at this guy. Did bro forget she was chasing me and I just couldn't tell the difference between me and bright green leaves that are an entirely different color?
Give up. You can't win.
After this not so close call with Roxy, I ran over to the stage and saw that Monty was there, being as useless as always, looking the other way and not catching me.
Great job, superstar. Just push that.
Now that we finished this pretty easy part, it's time to go to the basement. Now, this part is known for 2 things: parts and service and endoskeletons, and I don't like either of them. So let's get right into it.
Hi, please take this map. Take a map.
Now, being the pro I am, I obviously beat this part first try. I don't know why the game over screens it. It's definitely lag. I beat this part relatively fast and definitely didn't sit in a cart in a room for so long on cameras that my FazerBlast died. Now, I was super careful in this part due to the endoskeleton's behavior, and I took it a bit slow, but I did eventually beat it and get the level 4 security pass. Now, on a different topic, I definitely don't cut these videos. I totally went into that cart and went out instantly. Like, it was just uncomfortable. Same with the room. Here's a little sneak peek. I didn't bother getting that present because I don't like endoskeletons and I don't want another one following me in this area. But besides that, it was pretty much smooth sailing all the way to the security room. Also, we're not going to talk about how I almost just ran into the arms of that endoskeleton there. That was just lag. Oh, I wonder what that was. I'll give you 1 second to guess. Was it a guard bot head or an endoskeleton? Yeah, silly. It's a guard bot head. Why would you ever think there would be roaming endoskeletons in the endoskeleton
It's the security
area?
office. Should be one of those badge head things in here.
This part was pretty uneventful, even though all the endoskeletons in there wanted to get me.
Come on!
Anyways, I got out of there perfectly fine and got my save point.
I found him earlier and locked him up and lost him found.
That is great news. He can be returned to his parents.
He can't. Turns out there's no record of him.
How unfortunate. If you reattach my head, I will go look for him now.
His name is Gregory. You know how I know that? His FazerBlast kept repeating it in your voice. Gregory, are you there? Gregory?
Vanessa, all the fast watches sound like me. It is the default voice option.
If you're part of this, you're scrap. Mine will run the shows until parts and service and slap your casing on a new endo. Hang out here for a while. I gotta find that kid.
Vanessa, do not leave me like this.
That's wild. Bro just left Freddy. Imagine.
Gregory, I am so glad.
Please enter the protective cylinder to continue.
What'd they do to you?
Routine maintenance. I'm functioning much more better now. Grammar function error. Perhaps I am still not at peak performance. Could you, reattach my head?
I don't know. It looks complicated.
Just reconnect the wires. And be careful. I am not quite myself at the moment.
In case of an emergency, the protective cylinder will protect important service personnel outside of the protective cylinder. Animatronic safety protocols now. It is recommended that no mistakes are made during the procedure.
Parts and service went well. I got Freddy's head back on, and now we have the only working animatronic in the entire place.
Good job. Now use the testing console to run diagnostics and complete the procedure. Good.
Now that we got that done, Freddy's
There's
gonna
so
yap
much
about
tech
Party
stuff in
Pass, and we're gonna head over to
Is there
FazerBlast.
anything I can use to
Now,
stop the other
I
bots?
definitely got to
Bright lights in
FazerBlast
the
really
eyes cause
fast
us
and
to
did not
briefly
spend
malfunction.
so long
I
getting there
suppose
that I had to make it a time lapse with
FazerBlaster or a
music.
Fazcam could
Alright,
work.
see you in
Where
a
do I
minute.
get one?
Or you can win a Fazer Blaster in FazerBlast. Fazcams are often confiscated in Monty Golf, but you will need a party pass to open one of those attractions. Chica normally gives them out for birthdays. Check her green room in Rockstar Row. You may find one there. Use the service elevators at the back of the room. They go up to Rockstar Row. It looks like they are all out of order except for Roxy's.
Now, once I got up onto the elevator and outside, it took me a little bit to realize I had to get back to Freddy's room, but I eventually figured it out. Alright, get ready for time lapse, get ready for time lapse.
Freddy, get out of my room!
You really thought I was gonna do a time lapse. Anyways, back to going around Roxy's room looking for presents that aren't there. See you in a minute. this is where the game really begins. First, I get my party pass. Now I'm gonna get in Freddy, and definitely not participate in the
I
time
found the
lapse.
party pass!
Alright, now that I made FazerBlast in record time, it's time to do some cutscene stuff.
Get the security upgrade and get out.
Now, you don't even want to know how long it took me to realize that I had to get the level 5 security pass on the desk. I legitimately thought I was soft locked and had to restart for my last save, which I conveniently forgot to get, so it was like miles away. Conveniently, I also forgot to get my save behind this door, and when I tried to go back and get it, it would not let me. So I had to do FazerBlast first try, or else I would have to redo that long journey again. Alright, we're about to go into FazerBlast. All we gotta do, get our FazerBlaster, make it to the elevator. It's time-lapse time. Go!
FazerBlaster. Now, go collect your prize from the Superstar Lounge.
Alright, now that we beat FazerBlast, we gotta get our FazerBlaster, and then I'm gonna quickly go up that vent and get the dialogue.
Freddy, that rabbit lady's in a secret room above FazerBlast. It looks like a hideout. I think her name is Vanny?
Vanny.
Now that we got that done, all we have to do is make it out of FazerBlast and get a checkpoint without getting attention of the guard bots and spawning Chica. Also, I kinda got a bit confused with the ceiling there. we do end up persevering though and end up beating FazerBlast. Anyways, when I was on the elevator going to end my video, the guy said this.
Has only come true at Freddy Fazbear's. It's true. Kids who have home birthdays have fewer friends and parents who don't love them. This is a fun Faz fact.
Anyways, thanks for watching, but please stick around for the next part you've all been waiting for, the present opening montage. Go! Thanks for watching. 100 likes for part 2, and make sure to subscribe if you liked it. Bye!